supposed to schedule for later. Hang on, let me see if I can edit the things that I was going to edit, and we can just look at my face for a bit before I get on to the night routine. Hang on, let me just... Shit. Okay, I've wrapped up that conversation. Let me just change the chat filter. Oh, dear, oh dear. Okay, I was meaning to update the description for this and like the settings. I don't know if it'll have. Hey, look, I done me makeup. The only thing that's not going well is the lipstick, but I put a bit of black lip gloss with sparkles on top of the lipstick that died. It's just like when I sing on the inside, it disappears. But anyway, and I finally figured out how to get rid of the smile lines without just scraping the makeup off. I've used so many setting products. Anyway, let me just... What is going on, YouTube? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. It's not showing me my live stream to change the settings. That's really annoying. What is happening? Did this even come up with it? Like, did this call itself random live stream? What is the title of my live stream at the moment? Because it wasn't meant to be, and it... Stupid thing. No, it's just like not showing up. What is happening, YouTube? Oh my god, maybe I have to go in here? Can I go in here? I'll just turn off my sound over here. This is not what was meant to be happening. Okay, I think I can go in here and edit. Yeah, so just give me a moment because I didn't have a chance to set up all the details for this. Night routine. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, no, it just went live. Like, I did say to schedule it, and then it went to the next thing, and I don't know if, like, YouTube has updated it and I'm just not ready. But yeah, I was practicing makeup because I got this show on Sunday. Hang on, let me figure out what was I gonna put for the description? It was like, been practicing makeup for my gig on Sunday. Tickets. There's tickets, there's the link. Tickets. And I guess I can chuck tickets in the, I'm gonna open it onto... I think the only way I can see my own live stream, like it's not popping up in studio. What is YouTube doing? Giving me the... Oh my god. Anyway, so tickets. And I'm on 5 p.m. at Crowbar, Sydney. 12th of October. If anyone is around and wants to catch my show. You can say something. I'm on a private window in Chrome and view... No, I can view it manually by like going on my computer and clicking on my channel, but in YouTube Studio, my live stream's not showing up. It's really weird. I don't know what is going on. Like, I wasn't ready to start streaming. I don't even know. What are you doing? Well, you can shut the fuck up yourself. Where are ya? Hey? Hide user on this channel. Bye-bye! If you don't want to watch, don't hang around. Fuck's sake, people are so stupid. And I'm gonna change this to live chat. Hi! Hi! It's just so funny, people who leave those kinds of troll comments as if I care. Let me finish my thought so I can finish setting this up, and then we can go, and I've got to clean my makeup brushes, take my face off, probably do, no, then I'll brush my teeth, then I'll do skincare, and then I'll do my night stretches, so kind of doing things in a different order, because if I do stretches with all this, it's just, I already got heaps sweaty as well, because I've been practicing my music. Do I know what? I don't know what you're referring to. um, hang on, let me finish my thought. Anyway, Finn. But YouTube started it early. Hey! Yeah, my energy sitting here typing away. Oh, yeah, thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry, I know I haven't been online, posting a lot on YouTube. I've mostly been posting on Instagram, so if you want to see what I'm up to, it's because I've got this show on Sunday. I'm doing my biggest solo performance like ever, and possibly one of my biggest performances in general ever. So I have been working my butt off the last 2 months to get ready for it, and I'm sort of in that end stage. Also, it's daylight saving, so it feels like it's 9:40, but it's actually 10:40 now, and that's probably why I'm a bit like, let's do the thing. I'm just finishing up this. Okay, and take my face off. And get ready for bed live. Save that. So hopefully, so it's like I'm doing a gig, I'm doing a performance. I do industrial. Why do I look scary? Because I am scary. Because I do like heavy vocals, I scream. I have like electronic music, but yeah, with screaming. Sort of industrial music. What are we gonna do? I'll fill in the details. Oh, makeup, night routine, makeup, cleaning, skincare, just some quick tags. Live stream, because goddamn YouTube did not. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to stick around. You don't like how I look, that's fine. It's a particular thing. YouTube let you do that. Am I married? God, no. No, I don't date or anything. Where are we? Where is... Oh, here's customization. Okay, that all looks all right. Whoa, YouTube has some new stuff. Maybe that's why it's all messed up. No, I lost it. I'm gonna go back to the thing. Sorry, we'll give it a moment and then we'll get into cleaning the makeup brushes. Oh, it didn't go. Where? Here we go. Okay. Now I've got that, and then I can see this. Why do I not? Because I'm just not interested. I have a whole... So if you want to know about my music and why I don't date, I actually did a whole EP on it. So if you want to listen to some of my music, because we are going to go in the other room and there's a fan going. But yeah, so I am just not interested. Men, women, I don't care, any of them. So, hey, you're back. Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's like the basic stuff I needed to say. I'm so distracted because I was not ready for streaming. Anyway, we'll go into the bathroom, clean up my brushes, and then take this face off. But yeah, sorry, you will be able to hear the fan. Oh, and I had all the makeup products. So in terms of stopping smile lines coming through, like you can see this, but that's not the smile line. It's like when I go like that, and then that line used to like embed, but now it doesn't because I figured it out. No, I'm just not interested. I just don't date people. I mean, like, so asexuality is like the opposite of what everyone else is, I guess. But also, I do have mental illness, and that's probably a factor, but now it's like so embedded that I'm very unlikely to change, even with all the work that I've been doing and all the treatment. So these are the products that I used for complexion, in order, by the way, but except with this spray in between every layer, and that is how my face refuses to come off until I tell it to. Anyway, I've just got to... How am I going to do this? Because I didn't bring my tripod in here. I've got to put all this stuff back. This is some of my skincare stuff. Just get it all out of the way. Thank you, Josh. I've got schizoid personality disorder and depression and possibly something dissociative, although that could just be part of, what is this Q&A sticker, trust pigeon? Oh my god, YouTube's AI stuff is ridiculous. It's giving me a suggestion to ask you whether you trust pigeons. What the heck? But yeah, no, so I've got schizoid personality disorder is probably the most fundamental thing I have. I do have videos about that if you want to know more. I am not a typical representation of someone who's schizoid though, because I talk a lot more and I've actually learned to be a bit more social. For me it's trauma based, but I've been dealing with that. Let me move all my, oh my god. Okay, just stay there while I move all this stuff. I might practice makeup again tomorrow, but it just sort of depends on how the day goes, because my life is so busy getting ready for this show. No, I'm just dropping things everywhere. Hang on. If I make some space, oh, there's blush coming out my ears, pretty much. Okay, first up, I've got to put everything in the cupboard. Trauma-based in what sense? I have glass child trauma. So my youngest brother is disabled, and, you know, nothing's broken. Yeah, glass child trauma is like everyone focuses on the kid who has the high needs and then forgets about the other kids. And I didn't get a lot of that emotional support that you need as a kid, and there was like high expectations, and I was good at school, so no one thought I had a problem until it was too late. There may also be like some things about my personality that were just always going to predispose me that way, but you know, it's hard to tell. I've been doing a shitload of therapy though, and like, you know, at the moment I'm feeling a lot better about life. I think it's partly because I have this gig, and I do best when I have things to work towards, you know, like convincing external deadlines. If I don't have them, it's like, what's the point of everything? And I'm finally getting to a point in my life where I can just find more things to do. Have a disability. Yeah, look, there's lots of different kinds of disability. My brother would not be able to get on live stream chat to leave a message like that. That's his level of impairment. It's quite severe. That's not to say whatever you have isn't severe or needing help or whatever. It's just, you know, it's different intellectual disability. One thing that pisses me off about the disability community is when people who are disabled in one way act like they understand what it's like to be disabled in another way. Everyone's different. I have family coming to the gig? No. My parents have no interest in those kinds of things that I do. They don't even know what I do all day. I think, like, you know, maybe my other brother might come, and I've got some friends, because like I do have friends. It's just that it kind of doesn't occur to me who's my friend unless they explicitly tell me, because I just don't think about things like that. You know, I tend to do my own thing, and then people tell me they like me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then some of them are like actually really cool when I think about it. It's just not natural for me. You'll be back again? Yeah, no worries. You don't have to stick around. You know, everyone has lives. I'm just some random live streaming on the internet, not even doing a good job of live streaming. I'm just gonna throw out this box because I don't need it. I bought like the double, and yes, I used both of them to finish this face off. Just gonna put this in the other room. Oh yeah, I've had relationships. It didn't really go well, and I wasn't really in them for the right reasons. Unfortunately, I've never been dumped, so I've always had to be the one doing the dumping, which is a real pain in the butt. Okay, I gotta clean these brushes. But yeah, no, so I did give it a go. It's just not for me. Now, with the powder thing, do I really need to clean it? Because if I'm going to be doing this tomorrow, it's not going to have time to dry. Maybe I'll just try and, like, get the powder onto me. No. I'll just put the powder thing in here. It'll be fine. I'm pretty pedantic. Oh, thank you. Would I ever date again? No, I don't think so. I think, like, not just because I'm not interested, like, I can understand how if I found the right sort of relationship, it could be really healing for me, to have that kind of support. The trouble is, I don't think it would be good for the other person, for one thing. It would have to be a very particular kind of person. Benzos, I can't remember which ones are benzos. I did try recently propranolol for migraines. Did not go well. I react really badly to medications, so it's better for me to just not do them. Because, you know, I've tried a lot for depression before I knew I had schizoid. Which one is my foundation brush? Clonazepam. No, I don't think I've done that one. I'm just, like, you know, I'm doing okay now. I've been doing a lot of therapy. I still don't have, like, a natural feel. Like, there's still things that are an effort, or at least for me to notice, because probably I do feel things. I'm just bad at knowing when I feel things. Or admitting, because a lot of schizoids don't want to admit. Hey, Josh. It stinks. But, like, look how much is coming out on it. That's why I don't want it hanging around on the fucking brush. Yeah, no, I think therapy is the thing that's helping, and, like, just reprioritizing my life. And sort of being a bit more willing to challenge the schizoid instincts, which is really hard. I know most schizoids aren't going to want to do that because a lot of the disorder is about not admitting that you need to change. But I think, like, in a sort of stubborn way, because I know that's a part of schizoid, I'm like, I don't want schizoid to define me. So then I try and change just to spite the schizoid thing, or I don't know, my brain works funny. How much do my... God, I don't work. I may seem sometimes like I have it together, but I don't. I was working, the last job I had was at a bonsai nursery, and it's actually a cool job, you know, working with plants. I wasn't retail, I was actually making bonsai and teaching how to do bonsai. Unfortunately, just like, one day I just couldn't go. I couldn't go back, and my brain is just like, nah, can't do this job anymore. Doesn't help that I'm small, and so oh, Josh, I'm cleaning makeup brushes before I take this face off. But yeah, no, I just suddenly wasn't able to work, and yeah, being physically small, it was really hard on my body, and at the time I wasn't waking up early enough. It was such a slog. So I don't know if maybe that was a part in not being able to work, but I've just, like, psychologically not being able to get back to that. I'm very chaotic. It's hard for me to do something for a long... I'm on Centrelink. So, like, Social Security, I guess. I don't know, are you from America? I'm from Australia, so I don't really know what everyone knows about, but no, I'm just like... And then I live with my parents, which is a very cheap way to live, because I can't afford to move out. And then there's a lot of things that I would struggle to do because I'm just that screwed up. I know I talk as if I'm not screwed up sometimes, but I am. That's one of the ways it took me so long to get diagnosed, because I seem fine to some people, but really, when you look at my life, I am not. US, yeah, so I guess, like, Social Security or whatever you have there. Pretty content and happy, I may be wrong. Yeah, look, well, for one thing, I present well. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing well, although I am doing a lot better at the moment. After this gig, after Sunday, there's always a risk of me crashing after a big event like this. God, I'm gonna have to do a deep clean after this gig because there's so much still in there. Yeah, so I'm doing better at the moment, but I've also probably seem like I'm doing better than I am. How much do they give you a week there? It depends, because they look at what you already have, and Stream Element Spot, you're actually here. How much you get in Australia depends a lot on your circumstances, how much money you have saved up, assets, whether or not you're renting, and, like, different payments. WA,
New South Wales. Oh, we've got some Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Clean. What? Oh my god, YouTube, stop suggesting stuff. God. Alright, I'm just cleaning up all this. I figured out how to do blush in a way I like. I talked to the ladies at Mecca. My dog has actually helped me. Oi, oi, oi! My dog has actually helped me a lot with socializing because he loves going to different shops, and then I end up talking to people because, you know, he wants to get their treats, and then people get to know me. But also the Mecca staff are really helpful, and yeah, they gave me some tips on how to do blush better because I wasn't getting the effect that I wanted. And yeah, I figured it out. Maybe at some point I'll show people how to do it, but I'm pretty sure most of you don't care. That doesn't happen in the US. What, do they just give you a blanket amount over there? But yeah, I actually don't, I think it's changing how much I'm getting, and I don't tend to look at my bank account until later anyway, so I don't remember what the exact number is. I had a call with them the other day, and they asked me how much I get to, like, verify my identity. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have that number on me. Gosh. God, they smell so bad. Anyway, powder brush, that's that. And the other two brushes I used were for my eyes. This time, sometimes I use cheap little brushes, but I'm trying to use proper brushes instead of the little spongy ones. I'm on Centrelink as well. Was 1 month in the psych ward. Oh gosh, Dino, legit the only thing that helps me with the anhedonia. Been at home for 3 weeks. Oh wow, so that's pretty recent. Hey. Yeah, look. I mean, you. I can't give medication advice because I'm not someone who can take medications. Still haven't unpacked your bags. Oh, okay. My relationship with my parents, it's been rocky at times, especially as I've gone through the whole schizoid journey because, you know, understanding the way that Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell you that was, saying it's 11 o'clock. It doesn't feel like 11 o'clock because, and now everything's in black and white. Hang on, let me just change that. I hope that didn't. Okay. Yeah, no. So, and they had a hard time dealing with the idea that they let me down. And then some of the things that still happen that are just like really ingrained. But they have been making more of an effort lately. And I'm especially impressed with my dad. Things have been rough at times, but I've also gotten better at like expressing what I need. So things are getting better, and I think that's probably helping with the schizoid stuff as well. Slowly, but you know, they're still not going to come to my gig or anything, which is fine because they can look after my dog, but like it's not even a should we come kind of thing. Like there's just no question they're not coming. So yeah, it's kind of mixed. Like they'll look after me physically, but emotionally they're oh yeah, I'm half Japanese. My mum's from Japan. My dad is super white, like really easily sunburned white. I'm gonna take off my face makeup. Oh, so I need to have hot water. Just have to turn that on. I'm sorry, I do have to keep the fan on just to get the fumes from this alcohol spray because it stinks. Oh, the dog, he's in bed already, sorry. But he has a whole playlist. If you go onto my channel, you'll see Triton the Finnish Lapland. He has a whole playlist from when he was a puppy. And I'm always adding to it. So if all you want is doggos, he's there for you. Now, I gotta get rid of my Hunten. This is Japanese winter coat. If you ever go to Japan, do get them because otherwise they'll stop making them and then I'll be really sad because I love them. Negative symptoms. So look, because my schizoid is probably trauma-based, I think, like, if you're getting really severe negative symptoms, that might be more on the simple type schizophrenia spectrum rather than the trauma spectrum of schizoid. I mean, you know. But, so anhedonia has been hard. I will mention though, because I've got the dissociative stuff going on, which may or may not be part of the schizoid, I'm not sure, but because I have that going on, it might be easier for me to do certain things. But it's been a long journey to find out the things that I like doing and to practice. It's really hard. I really need the convincing external deadlines to make me feel like anything's worth it, because I was a good student and I did well with having assignments to do. And then, you know, getting out of school and suddenly, like, you don't even have to go to uni, so, like, what do you do with your life? And if work sucks and no one appreciates me at work, which is... Bonsai's pretty much the only one that did. But yeah, it's been hard to figure out what do I even want to do with myself. Oh, that's hot now. Samoa and New Zealand. There's some good haka type stuff going on in there. But yeah, no, it's taken me a while to figure out what I want to do and what is helping lately. So my dog getting me out and about, but also having the gig, something to work towards. Now, this might not be you because it depends on if this helps your brain, but for me, I need things to work towards. So gig, and then once I finish my gig, I have 1 month to get a new painting together for an exhibition, because I joined my local art society and they do a certain number of exhibitions a year, and I'm like, set myself a goal to try and enter something new for every single one. I've been to uni. I have a master's degree. Like, you don't have to go to uni is the problem. I've dropped out a lot of degrees as well, but I did finish my music degree and I did finish my Master of Art. Anyway, so things I'm working towards. Music, the gig on Sunday, art, deadline next month. I've also got a shit ton to do with my bonsai because they're all dying. And then next year, more music, potentially. Huh? Mikey, my brother, you mean? He's in bed too. I did do a finance job for a bit, like a work from home thing during COVID mostly. It was terrible. My brain melted at my ears. There's no challenge, and it's really boring. I'm good at maths, but I need the creative stuff to keep myself guessing. Anyway, I need to stop talking for a minute so I can take my face off. Oh, here, we've got another troll. The makeup is for performance. I don't usually wear makeup. You can get lost. Oh, how do I get rid of you? Hide user on this channel. We don't need trolls here. But yeah, it's funny. A lot of them, they pop in. They don't realize I'm schizoid, so they think I'll be offended by that kind of shit. Yeah. This only started a year ago. 26, schizophrenia. Okay, look, you can have schizophrenia without positive symptoms. It used to be called simple type schizophrenia, and it's very difficult, but it does look similar to schizoid. So, how old am I? Do you want to guess? I think that's what's wrong. No, if you have simple type schizophrenia, that's actually, I think, harder than being schizoid, because that has more to do with like brain chemicals and other things, and you may have to take medication. But look into, what is the, oh, there was a medication, the new one. Shit, I forget what it's called, but there's like a new medication. I don't remember what it's called. I did make a video on it a while ago, but it like focuses on negative symptoms because most schizophrenia meds don't work for negative symptoms. Hey! Halim! Yeah, no, I've got makeup. I'm about to take it off. What's 23? Oh, you think I'm 23? Huh? Why do you want me to say that number? It makes me suspicious when people want me to say a specific number. No, I'm not 23. I should tell people I'm an ageless vampire because people still think I'm a kid, and the bad thing about looking young is people don't take you seriously. Yeah. Oh, here, let me just quickly look it up. It's Cobenfy. Look up Cobenfy. See if you can get on Cobenfy. I don't know if the trials were successful, but it's like the most promising thing that's come out in a while, so see if you can find that out. Helene, I think you've been here when I gave my age before. Yeah, you know the medication. Yeah, see if you can try that, if it's available. I don't know. But yeah, so hang on, what year is it? I'm 37. People still think I'm a kid. Anyway, I'm going to take this face off, and you can see what my real face is like. What do I need? Eye makeup first. And also lips. How are my glasses going? Oh, they did get a bit dodgy. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Anyway, I'll be wearing contacts for my performance. Now, I cannot see your messages from here because I'm very blind. So I will get back to messages if I have time at the end of this. Yeah, I do need to get to bed. It's already 11 p.m. Not quite sure about this eye makeup, so I'm going to experiment a bit more. I've got a bit more time. Yeah, no, I'm getting better at everything, slowly. When I can be bothered to practice, because mostly makeup is just like... The main reason I'm going to be doing makeup... I mean, in the past, I haven't worried about it because... stage lights can wash you out, but if I'm meant to be a pasty goth anyway, who cares if it washes me out? But I've hired a photographer for the first time in my life to shoot my show, because I'm trying to get a bit more serious with the music. I'm just setting myself goals. You know, you have to have promotional stuff to get gigs, and if gigs are what help me keep going, then I have to do all this stuff. Wouldn't be able to afford it if I lived on my own. So, there's that. And yeah, my singing teacher was saying, because I started doing lessons again, my singing teacher was saying, yeah, it helps a lot for photos. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, okay. I mean, that's why I started learning makeup in the first place, was to do stage stuff. So, gotta practice. And it's easier for me to practice. I'm practicing now because I have this stage deadline. And if I didn't have that deadline, could I be bothered to practice makeup? Probably not. Especially since I don't have my punk rave collaboration anymore, which... oh, that was a time, wasn't it? How I landed that. Okay, that's eyes. And I'm sorry, I can't... Just going to remind you, I can't see your messages at the moment. Should I use the eye makeup? The eye makeup is so much better than the other stuff. I've got a different bottle of stuff. I think it's my cellar water, and this is just so much better. It's the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. It's so good. And you know what? The lip gloss that I used was actually better than I thought it would be. I put it over the black lipstick, the lip gloss, and more of it stayed there than I thought. It did transfer like crazy when I had my timer tap this evening though. Alright, that's the dramatic stuff gone. I'm gonna have to empty my bin in a moment. Next thing, I need these. So I got my... oh, I gotta clean the glasses though. Shit. Just you got a bit of toilet paper, chuck that on there. What's... Nothing is broken, everything is fine. I only destroy things. Oh no, that would be a lie. Look at this. And these glasses have taken such a beating because when I've been practicing my choreography, because I do have choreography, I can't just wing it like most vocalists do. I like a bit of choreography. I like to like symbolize some of my lyrics. So I don't have choreography for every single thing, but for some things I'm like, yeah, this is what it is. And then I start realizing some of my lyrics are a little bit repetitive at times, but that's fine. And yeah, when I've been headbanging like crazy, my glasses like actually fly off my face across the room, and then I have to go and try and find them. I'm definitely going to be wearing contacts on the night. I was trying to get colored contacts, but the company I ordered them from have screwed up, and so I've had to cancel my order. Anyway, so we've got that ready. I got to melt my face with this stuff. Whoop! And you can see what my real face is like. Oh my god, I brought these. Okay. That should be enough. Alrighty. Time to melt the face off. under here as well. I'm going to put a bit on my ears and make sure I get all the blush off the sides. Alright, while that's all melting, I'm going to prepare my little towel. I'm sorry, I don't know what it looks like, so if my aim is off in terms of the camera, what can you do? Right. Just get a little bit out of that. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Probably should have squeezed it a bit more, hey? Oh, we have a face. We have a face. I think taking off makeup is like the best part of it, especially when you've got warm water. Alright. Now we got a double cleanse. I'm just gonna rinse my face off and then... Warm water is so good. Alright, double cleanse. This stuff is not great, but since I have it, and it's the same kind of purple, it smells good. Oh, I have my face back. Alright. So, those can go back in there. What's this looking? Good enough, good enough. Alright, I have my face back. Alright. Oh, let me go back. Where are we? Oh yeah, 37. Yeah, co-benefit, yeah. 20s. 20s is an improvement on people thinking I'm in high school though, although there are still people who seem to think that. And yeah, it's, I annoying sometimes because people think I'm a child, and I'm like, no, I actually know a bit about the world. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, Josh, yeah. Good night. Sorry I missed you. What's my favorite song? I don't have a favorite song. I can play guitar badly. Yeah, not very well. I play more violin, but these days I'm very focused on vocals and just programming. Hello, David Andrew, person on the other side of the planet. Yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth next, so we're getting ready for bed, but I've got to actually cool down my water now, which is a shame. I'll do my skincare after I brush my teeth because, oh my god, I have made such a watery mess. Oh well. I suppose I'm gonna wash this in the morning, so I'll just mop up some of that with the face towel. Okay. Yeah, look, makeup is weird and unnatural. The reason to do makeup though is, actually I will just, the reason to do makeup is when you are under lights, and so I mainly, like for me, the main reason to do makeup is performance. So the foundation I'm using is very hardcore. It's like, it's full coverage, and that's because under hot lights, the lights just wash out your skin. So you have to put fake skin on so that it looks normal under the lights, if that makes sense. But then of course makeup being makeup looks artificial and overdone. So yeah, I don't usually do makeup in my everyday life. If I'm gonna go out, I might do eyeliner because I do the goth thing sometimes. And then depending, if I'm feeling like super creative, maybe I'll do the foundation, but most of the time I can't be bothered because like it's such a process. Without glasses. Oh, I've been taking them off, but I need my glasses to see what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Oh, I've got to do my nails next too, because I get hay fever. And it's spring. Alright, next. And for, was it Pocute? I am using the Sensodyne still. Don't know if it's made a difference, although maybe it just took a while to make a difference. I haven't used the other toothpaste. Maybe I should give it to my brother. Anyway. Didn't miss any messages. Cool. One more thing, because I have such big gaps in my teeth. I'll use one of these. But yeah, I haven't had a mouth ulcer in a while. Oh, hello. Oh, you don't want to... Yeah, I YouTubed for it a while. I did take a long break. In fact, my break was when I was with my ex. Now, it's hard for me to talk now that I put those in. Yeah, I haven't had too many mouth ulcers in the past while. There is one there. I'll deal with it before I go to bed, because otherwise I won't be able to talk at all. Skincare. So I've already washed my face. It's Monday, so retinol night. It's a pretty chill one, apparently. Just a bit. That's your only fan, by the way. Alright, this is the stuff I put into my moisturizer at night. Make it a bit fancier than it needs to be. I made a video on it. Cost-effective way to make it a bit more bougie. It smells good. Which, sensory therapy is another thing that's helped me a lot with schizoid stuff. Just learning to feel. And smell, yeah, smell's a big one. A big sense, because, like, we don't use it as much as we... Like, smell is a low priority for humans. Sight is the main thing we focus on. But smell's actually quite powerful, so... Yeah. I figured it out because, like, anytime I changed deodorant, I was like, oh, and my brain would be like, oh, that's different. Pay attention to it. So what if I just make my brain pay attention to stuff more on purpose? And now I got addicted to perfumes and things. Forget about it. Cream. I don't know if this is actually doing much. I might change next time. I mean, maybe I'm not using enough. I don't know. But it's expensive stuff, and yeah, if I don't think they're doing anything different, I might get the one that smells better. What is that? Only time I use the red eyeshadow, it kind of stains for a bit. That's fine though, because look, it suits the whole goth thing and the image I'm going for. Ugh. I don't think I've shown you guys my lip routine for, you know, when I want to do proper lip care. I'll do that eventually, but tonight I'm going to do it after I do my mouth ulcer stuff. And that'll probably be after I get changed, and I've got to get to bed, so at that point I just need to stop live streaming so I'm less distracted. Oh, can't wait to get rid of all this extra hair. It's too long. Ugh. Right, where are we? Going to sleep is a lot of work. Yeah, it is these days. Alright, I'm gonna do stretches next. Just check the link. What's this? Oh, okay. Just YouTube stuff. Alright, where can I put you so I do my night stretches? Even though it's late, what time is it? 11:30, bloody hell. I hope that angle's okay. It's a bit of a mess in here. Maybe... I don't know. No, it's better to have it near the light, hey. That'll do, that'll do. Alright. Everything's fine. there's another message. I can't see it from here. Hang on. What's up, Josh? Yeah, look, I don't have a lot of advice for bullies because being schizoid, that kind of stuff doesn't affect me in the normal way. Like, there were a couple people who tried to bully me in school, but I'm just, like, I don't care. But yeah, I don't know, like, bullies, they've got shit going on. Just do your best to ignore them, but I know, like, if it's physical, that's really hard. And, yeah, I'm just kind of cut off from my emotions, so unfortunately I don't have advice. Other than that is like, yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask, sorry. But like, do your best, and it's their, oh, I've already done these, haven't I? And it's really their problem. People who bully, there's something wrong with them. And kids can be really mean. No, there's probably some evolutionary explanation of why people go through that phase. And unfortunately, like with evolutionary stuff, it's still stuck in our brains even if it isn't really good for how our current society operates. But it's one of the weird things about humans is we can get past instinct. To some degree, anyway. There's a lot about us that's unusual. Oh. Okay, dynamic stretches. A blank mind. I don't know about completely blank. Yeah, I've had dissociation, but like, not in the way most people describe. I've got to keep stretching. Oh, it's such a mess in here. Finding the space is I'm sorry about the shit angle, by the way. Just my priority is to stretch. And you've seen this before if you've seen my past live streams, my past night routines. not much has changed, really. And in some of those other live streams, I explain what I'm doing. So if you want to know, if you want a stretch routine, you can always copy those. Just, yeah, it's late thanks to daylight saving. At least I don't have to rush in the morning, but ow, 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 ow. My foot's gonna cramp, I think. See if I'm okay. And the other way. Probably check up here as well, just make sure YouTube's not messing things up for me. Seems alright. Where am I up to? I did this. Okay. What am I about to kick? Just need more space, you know? Oh, dear, oh dear. Can never quite get that straight. What is that? Sorry, I didn't mean to moon you all. Oh. All right. That was our stretching routine. I've got to get changed now and do stuff for my mouth also. Do the lip care as well. So, I think I'm gonna have to leave it there, especially it's 1:45. I had to finish my psych diary as well. Thanks for joining me, for taking my face off and all the night routine. I better get going. Yes, I don't know. Oh, I feel weird if I don't stretch, because I've been doing a lot of exercise, getting ready for this gig. Yeah, I need to stretch my body out. So, like, it helps. I mean, I don't necessarily feel better right after it, but it does help keep my body, like, just feeling better overall. So, hang on, let me just put this here. There we go, now I don't have to hold it. Yeah, so I've been trying to get better at doing it most nights. Anyway, I don't know when I'll be back live streaming. Like, I will be practicing makeup probably tomorrow, so possible, but because it's taking me forever to get to bed tonight, maybe I'll just have to take it off and find some other excuse to live stream or other content to make. I don't know. I'm tired. Alright. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you whenever I see you. If you're in Sydney, and you want to see me perform my music, let me get that link back up for you. But yeah, so I'll be on this Sunday, the 12th of October, Crowbar. I'm on at 5 p.m. Doors open 4:30. I'm opening 5 p.m. May have some stuff to give away if you're there. We'll see if I can get everything organized. But yeah, no, my biggest show probably ever, especially for my solo project. I'm doing all my songs plus 2 new ones, which my Patreon, they've already heard previews of, like, you know, the development and all that. But yeah, no, I'll be debuting 2 new songs. I've also, like, upgraded my whole stage thing. I've been doing singing lessons. Yeah, and I think it's going to be a good show. 5 metal bands after me, if you're into heavy music. I mean, mine's industrial music. Hey, Josh! Mine's industrial music, but with, like, metal screaming as well as singing. And, yeah, metal bands afterwards. Gonna be fun. So if you're in Sydney, that's a thing. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you whenever I'm doing online stuff again. I'm too chaotic. Once this is over, though, it'll be easier for me to make videos again. Yeah, cool. All right. Thanks for joining me. Where's the... Bye!